Hi, this is Bob Klein, and I want to share with you an experience I've had with a botanical herb called Ganoderma Lucidum. Ganoderma Lucidum. A year ago, I never heard of Ganoderma Lucidum, and a friend of mine, Robert Hollis Jr., brought it to my attention. And 9 months ago, I began to take small doses of it. Now, I consider myself a healthy person. I eat right. I sleep properly. I drink lots of water. But even thinking that I was healthy, I began to notice changes in my body pretty quickly. The first thing I noticed was more energy throughout the day. And that was on a regular basis. And then I noticed my joint pain, which I've again had for years, was decreasing to the point that I don't have joint pain anymore. I began to notice that my weight began to drop, and I didn't change anything about my exercise habits. My weight just began to drop to the extent that I now can wear clothes, especially pants, that I haven't been able to wear for 7 or 8 years. People began to come up to me and ask me what I was doing to my hair, because my hair began to darken. I noticed the age spots on my hands began to go away, and now they're basically gone. I had age spots on both hands, the back of both hands, and on my face. And they lightened over time, and then they went away. I increased my dosage in February substantially. And then in the end of March, I was able to put away prescription glasses that I've worn for over 20 years. And the readers that I've had for the computer, 2.0 strength, I was able to reduce it down to 1.5. After that, I noticed that a herpes outbreak that I've had on my right hand has diminished both in severity and in frequency to the extent that I believe it's completely gone. During this time, my mental focus, the sharpness, my ability to concentrate and remember has simply improved dramatically. This past week, I noticed that a cyst in my left hand had softened and gotten much smaller. And I began to notice that my muscle tone has gotten much firmer. And again, I've been doing no exercising whatsoever. Now my hair is thicker than it has been in years. I noticed several weeks ago that my toenails, which had been brown for years, especially my big toes, I thought it was stained from my shoes, but apparently it was some kind of fungus infection, but it's now gone. The toenails are just as clear as the toenails on my hands. So I've seen dramatic changes over about 9 months with using this botanical herb, Ganoderma lucidum. I can't make any claims whatsoever, even though this is an herb, that it would do anything for your body. If you do want more information, you can look at ganoresearch.com, www.ganoresearch.com, and check it out for yourself. All I can suggest to you is the same way Robert Jr. suggested it to me. Why don't you try it yourself and see if you notice differences in your body? This is Bob Klein. I hope you have an incredibly blessed day. Again, I want to emphasize, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, and I am a patient of myself. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, and all I can recommend is that you do your own research, your own studies, and try it on your own body. Don't stop taking any medications you're currently taking. If you're under a doctor's care, consult your doctor, but I want to invite you to join me on my quest to take Ganoderma Lucidum to every person in the entire world. Thank you and God bless.